The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Blue 15. 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. There.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, 14.
Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What? 280. 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Better. Good job right there. Hey, 0-15, 86.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Hollister. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
What? 280. Check. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's checking. That's it. 12.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
They're running it. Check 50. Check 50.
36 power.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Mike. 380. 54. Hey, come on now.
On first down, Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26.
Check. Crunch. I got this.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a party now. It's a party.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 6 guys. Hey, gun. Check. Check 52. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I got this.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
We taking wins home. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. I got you.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Fair. 36.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Got you, boy. Go, 14.
First down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 24-yard line.
Mike 380. Mike 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Move the team.
From the 24, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, Carson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 49, check 49, check 49.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coleman. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
Hey, look
It's
three,
second
look three.
and 8.
Showing that.
At the
Show that.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Garoppolo on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. There's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring it. Hey, look. 54, Mike. 54.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Three bud.
He'll get this into the hands of Burita. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Good job right there. Good.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
You got to alert. Switch. Shoot. Move. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's James. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Swing.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180! 54 miles. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
That'll be complete to Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And spins away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go. Ready?
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. 6-man. 13. 13.
Coleman now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 1, Omaha. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Come on, let's go.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for